What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the YouTube channel. It's here with, and we have today the 2025 CF Moto 675SS that just came out. I just got it a few days ago. What do you think about it so far? I know it's my bike, but
I think it's a sick looking bike. I think it's really cool looking. I've heard a lot of really good stuff about CF Moto, especially over the past couple of years. I know they're just kind of starting to get into the bike market, especially here in the US. I've been hearing some pretty good things, so I mean, I think it's a pretty good buy, especially for the price. Yeah,
no, especially after the 450 SS came out with CF Moto, they've definitely started increasing and doing a lot better with their game. I imagine this will do as good, if not better, than how the 450 did. I do know they're coming out with another bike already, the 750, which will be the 4-cylinder. Mine's the 3-cylinder 675, obviously.
I mean, I think the 3-cylinder idea is pretty cool. I mean, personally, I'm sure there's plenty of bikes out there that have 3 cylinders. I don't know if I've ever seen one.
I think newer bikes are having 3 cylinders. 4 cylinders are kind of dying off unless you get for the expensive higher bikes like my R1 at home.
Okay. Well, I'm more of a car guy personally. I'm still learning about bikes. You're still kind of getting me into bikes. Yeah. Full disclosure, I don't actually own a bike yet. I'm in the process of finding the right one. And so yeah, so right now I'm on 4 wheels, but making my way to eventually get to 2 wheels here. I'm thinking about personally picking up a Yamaha R3 as my first bike, as well. I know that was your first bike as well.
Yeah, that it was.
So I can't hear any more great reviews about them. I'm pretty sure I've watched like almost every YouTube video on them in the world. So yeah, I think I've decided that one's probably gonna end up being the one I eventually go with. But I don't know if you'd like to get into a little bit about your previous experience, what kind of bikes you've had in the past.
No, yeah, for sure.
And just kind of talk a little bit about that.
Like he said, I'm kind of getting more into bikes a little bit more. I have a total of 5 of them right now. I have crashed about 7 times, so oopsies. I know, get hate all over the comments for that. Sorry, it is what it is.
It happens.
Getting better, first new bike from dealership. Yeah. Just trying to get it through its break-in period and everything. Yeah. I have the 2 R1s, I have the R3, like you said, my starter bike, and then I have an R6 that I haven't been able to ride yet, sadly. Yeah. So this is technically my first mid-class bike that I've actually gotten to ride, experience, and genuinely enjoyed it.
And I'm really proud of you to see how far you've come, especially 'cause I saw you the day you brought home your first bike, right? And at first I was worried, right? I was like, oh man, my good friend's getting a bike. That's but then I started doing more research, and then I started finding out that okay, maybe they're not as dangerous as everyone says they are, and that's what's kind of getting me into them more and more as of now. Is that they're so much fun to ride. I know briefly
you test drove
you were
the
letting
R3
me ride your R3,
yeah.
And I fell back in love with it. Back in the day, in my earlier years, like 15, 16, a buddy of mine had a GSXR 250, and that was the bike that I learned to ride on. And I didn't do much riding. I'd ride it down the street and back a couple of times, and that was really it. I don't even think I ever got out of first gear, and it wasn't until I jumped back on your bike that I really got to have an actual feel for it, which be on the lookout for that video, because that one will be coming soon.
Yeah, hopefully with the 3 stalls and everything.
Sure, absolutely. So yeah, well, that's kind of, I just wanted to take this time to kind of talk briefly about kind of who we are,
introduce ourselves, kind of show what we're doing, maybe get a little bit more into the content and see. Just a startup, like this is where we're going from here. Like we can start from the bottom where we're at right now, and we're just gonna keep trying to go up from this and see what we can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get you riding, get me videoing more.
Sure. Well, I'd like to say, what I think would be, the point of this channel is, we both enjoy riding. We both have been really good friends. I mean, we've known each other since what, maybe 3 or 4, maybe?
Yeah, we've known each other for a long time, since we've always just lived close.
Yeah. So so I'm excited to get into it, and I like cameras. I know how to use cameras. So I always appreciate high quality content, and that's really what I'm looking to bring to you guys, is just some high quality content of bikes. I enjoy it. And well, yeah, that's kind of my goal with this. Is I just want to bring content to people. That's always what I've had a passion for doing. And I know me and him, we've always, especially lately, we've been in a little bit of a rut that we're just trying to get ourselves out of and just be better because of it. Yeah, I think this is the start to something great.
Yeah, I've worked really hard to be able to get what I have whenever it comes to my bikes.
Absolutely.
Committed a lot to that, but same as like how you were saying, I really want to get into content making and just try to get more of something else launched off my feet, because man, this was not a cheap bike either.
Absolutely, absolutely. And
cheaper than products around the same type. This is MSRP $799.99. Out the door price after the shipping and freight and everything ended up going about $10,055. And then I got a little bit of extra stuff, so I had to be a little greedy with it.
That's how they get you, FYI.
True, and they got me, because I left with this bike at $13,600.
I still think it was a decent deal.
Me too.
I think it was a decent deal, especially with how new this bike is.
And
I'm just glad there weren't any
the
markups or
R7. This is, from all the stats I've seen personally, it's better than the R7. Not calling out Yamaha.
That might be a controversial take.
I love the R1.
That might be
but
he said it, not me.
CF Moto is doing good with what they have so far.
Yeah.
I haven't heard much bad stuff. Like I've seen, cosmetic-wise, it looks nice.
Sure.
It sounds nice, even stock.
Yeah.
And it just has been reliable so far. I'm still in the braking period, so every bike's reliable in the braking period, really, but I'm hoping it goes far and I can just stay with it and be good. Like,
I think so.
Big fan of Yamaha. I have 4 of their bikes and everything. CF Moto's definitely drawing my eye a lot.
Yeah, and that's understandable. I mean, again, it's a really, really good bike from what I've heard for a really, really good price point. And I think at that point it's just hard to beat. Especially if you're on a budget or something like that. See, something like this absolutely makes sense. So I'm excited to bring I know this is a very brand new bike, so I think it'd be really cool to instantly be able to start making content with it. But I mean, really, what my point is, and what I think that we all, kind of the message that we want to display here is that everything that you want in life is possible. You just have to work hard for it. And that's what we're hoping to inspire y'all to do, is to go out and realize your dreams. And that was one thing that actually me and him were talking about whenever he ended up purchasing this bike. Is I remember we were outside the dealership and I was telling you, I'm like, man, I'm very proud of you to see that you set a goal for yourself. You wanted this bike, you went out, you worked hard for it, and you made it happen. And I thought that was super awesome. And hopefully soon I can follow in those footsteps and end up getting my R3. But I think it would also be cool to have 2 kind of personalities on the channel: the absolute beginner who knows nothing, and the intermediate rider who has had experience.
Though not the best, don't know extremely everything, but yeah, just like been riding 2 years now.
Yeah.
Still
well,
not
you know
the
more
best,
than I do
sorry.
about it. So you know more than I do about it.
For now, but I know you'll catch up.
Well, all right, guys. Well, I think that that kind of sums up a little bit about what we wanted to talk about in just this first video. Just kind of wanted to introduce who we are, and yeah, I hope you guys are interested in seeing more content that we have to put out. I think it's going to be really dope. So
especially in the future, whenever hopefully he gets his bike and everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you guys are interested in taking a look at content like this, definitely be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Leave a comment. Let us know the kind of content that you guys would be looking for. And
yeah, we're definitely down for ideas.
Absolutely.
We just want to be able to bring content to you guys and try to build a little community that's just hopefully just all in the same mindset and just down to ride.
Absolutely.
Or even just learn more about rides. Like,
sure.
It's just a calm environment from what I've always noticed. The people are nice. You got some people obviously who are a little bit more risk takers, but
sure.
There's still people out there. It's like, if you're not the fastest rider, you got slow people, you got people who hold back with you, and then it's just a really welcoming group going into the motorcycle community. So just hopefully, if any of this helps you guys to get inspired and want to come join going into motorcycles, I say go for it. If you have the opportunity and the funds. If you don't, then hopefully you're working towards it. If you want to, obviously. But even if you're just here to enjoy it, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah, absolutely. And to speak a little bit more on the perspective that I'm coming from, like I said, I'm a car guy. And more importantly, or I think to say more to that point, I'm a track guy. I love the track. And for me, when it comes to a bike or even cars, straight line speed is not my thing. It's cool, sure, it's fun. I can't speak for you there. But personally, I enjoy something that's going to be maybe a little bit on the slower side, but something that's going to handle well and be light that I can just flick around with, and enjoy it as a new rider. So that's kind of the direction I'm looking to go. And who knows, maybe that thought process might change in the future. But I guess we'll just have to see what the future has in store for us. So.
Straight lines are fun. I enjoy them. I'm sorry. I'm not saying I'm just a straight line princess, but I do enjoy a good straight line. No cars on the road. I think my max speed on my 2007 Yamaha R1 was 185. I mean, in game, not in real life.
AI generated.
I don't speed in real life,
We don't do that. That's all. I mean, it's high quality video or like video game content. But,
exactly.
I mean,
yeah.
It's not real. It's all in Mexico. So.
And just hop on Forza Horizon, download the motorcycle mod.
Exactly. Brand new. If you didn't know.
Did you want to check the audio that the mic gets with the helmet on?
I probably should. Probably stand a little bit closer. I can't see from here, unfortunately. Ooh, wait, I can see from here. Yo, what's going on? I
wasn't expecting you to just flat out.
Yeah, I guess that's.
Yo, what's up, everyone? It's here with. You see?
Oh shit!
You see? It's hard when you just whoosh.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially since we're not used to it. But yeah.
Okay.